everybody. I'm Lisa Hernandez.
And I'm Russ Lewis. Welcome to Friday. It's March 2nd. Brooks is in for Cheetah this morning, and it's a pretty good looking, good feeling morning. Brooks?
It is. Yeah, absolutely. It's a touch cool outside, but I think it's fresh and beautiful. And considering our high today of 75, I mean, this is just one of those days where it's perfect. The only fly in the ointment, or should I say sneeze out there, is going to be the pollen issue. It's now reached extreme levels. It's the tree pollen, so you may notice your car getting that film of pollen. But hopefully that doesn't slow us down on the roadways. Darby?
It has not. So far, so good. Fresh and beautiful on the roadways. Well, almost. We do have one little snag, and it's some overnight road work we're still trying to get taken down here. Highway 288 southbound, just past 288 at Blodgett. Now you can see with our Houston TranStar shot, we saw the flashing lights here. They've been putting up these new concrete barriers overnight. So they're in the process of taking it down. It was supposed to come down at 5. It is yet to come down, but it is only 5 o'clock, almost 5:01. We'll give them a few more minutes. It is on the southbound side, so coming inbound on 288, this will not affect you. You're just 17 minutes from Highway 6 all the way into town. No delays on I-45 as you come in from League City, 24 minutes from League City Parkway on in towards downtown. And if you take the Fort Bend Toll Road out of, say, Lake Olympia or Sienna Plantation, you're looking good as well. 8 minutes to get from Highway 6 all the way into South Main.
Thank you, Darby.
All right, we're following just a horrific story involving 2 children shot in a drive-by, and overnight Mayor Sylvester Turner didn't hold back on social media condemning the act.
Yeah, it happened on Scott Street in southeast Houston. That's where Janelle Fort is joining us now this morning. First of all, Janelle, how are the kids doing?
Well, guys, both of those children are in the hospital. One of them, an 8-year-old, was shot in the head. He's in critical condition. The other, a 5-year-old, was shot in the leg. And there was a third child also in that car, but thankfully that child is okay. Now, we're all told it started when that mom ran into this nail salon here. That's when someone rolled up and began firing at that car with those children inside. Now, the mayor, as you said, hit Twitter. He called this heinous. He said, quote, whether on our streets or in our schools, we're going to stand and fight for the safety of our kids. Shooting our kids will not be the new normal. If you know something, say something. And guys, when you see the car those kids were in, your heart will just drop.
That a 4-year-old kid may lose his life. If these people get their hands on guns that are criminals and thugs, you're going to continue to have this.
Now, the police department is really fired up about this one, guys. The assistant chief said that they're not going to stand around and let the city turn into a bloodbath. He promised that they're going to do everything in their power to make sure that justice is served. Standing for Houston, Janelle Ford, KHOU 11 News.
And we just received some new information on our other breaking news this morning out of Atascocita. The Precinct 4 Constable's office now says that one of its deputy constables shot at an armed man at a home moments after he pointed a gun at her. The man was not hit. This started as a disturbance call at that house on Riverbrook Court. Precinct 4 says its constables quickly arrested that man and no one is hurt.
5:03 now, time for your morning rush. This morning, a judge must decide whether she'll set bond for a set of grandparents accused of helping kidnap their grandson and taking him to Brazil. Pardon me. The boy's father worries if they are granted bail, he'll never see his son again. Last night, President Trump tweeted his meeting with the NRA at the Oval Office went great. The NRA says and Trump wants safe schools, mental health reform, and to keep guns away from dangerous people. Airlines already waiving change fees for flights heading to the Northeast. A big winter storm is bearing down and could snarl travel this weekend. Out west, another storm has prompted fears of flash flooding and even mudslides in California. And the Astros single game tickets go on sale at 9 o'clock this morning. Opening day is set for April 2nd. The game is nearly sold out despite the fact that tickets to the general public haven't gone on sale. You can buy tickets at astros.com. And that is your morning rush. Russ.
Lisa, thank you. J.J. Watt is doing it again. He came through for a fan and a charity in a very big way. Brandy's here to explain. Brandy, this all started with an autograph.
Yeah, Russ, a fake one. I want to show you how this all got started. Shane here, he tweeted a photo of an autographed football at a charity auction. You can see a couple different signatures on there, but Shane focused on JJ's right there, writing one time for JJ Watt. This is all for charity. So the ball was one of 2 donated to raise money for Heroes for Children, a charity that helps families of kids battling cancer. Great cause. but I want to give you a little closer look at the name on there. It said J.J. Watts with an S. This is a comparison. James posted a photo of what he says is a real J.J. autograph. You can see it's just W-A-T-T on there. So within about 5 minutes of Shane's post, J.J. retweeted it, and he says, man, whoever faked my signature on that ball didn't even know how to spell my name. So then he asked Shane to DM him so he could get a proper signed ball to auction off. JJ added that we can't have people doing charity like that, and that charity, Heroes for Children, responded, writing that it's one of 2 footballs and a baseball that came from a donor. The organization says it's beyond embarrassed and disappointed to have misrepresented the item's authenticity. But really, this is not what people are focusing on. Johnson tweeted, J.J. Watt, a man of integrity. When they say kids look up to athletes, I sure hope they look up to this man. And now I've got to laugh about it because just how bad this forgery is. He says, Watts, though. Come on now. And it all worked out in the end when Topgolf responding, saying it wasn't connected to the auction, but it would love to have Shane and J.J. out for a golf and greet. So, guys, it could have been worse. I'm just impressed by how quickly JJ responded. I mean, we're talking 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He was on there. He's like, let me get you a real autograph.
That's not my signature at all.
He watches Twitter pretty closely, doesn't he?
Yeah, and it blows up every time he posts, so Twitter, I'm sure, loves him too.
Yeah, really.
Thanks, Brandy. All right, let's check in with Brooks. I was going to say Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks is not here.
That's funny.
Garner is here.
People call me Garth.
Him, I'll be honest. I really, no offense to you, Brooks Garner, but if Garth was here giving us the weather.
People call me Garth and they call me Brooke. And I even saw it in the teleprompter. It said, let's toss to Brooke. But when I was doing the Garth Brooks forecast the other day, I called him Garth Brooke. I mean, that's just inexcusable. So right back at you, Elise. All right, let's talk about it. Marriott Marquis shot behind me. Look out the window there, looking very nice. 56 at Busch right now, 58 at Hobby, 64 at Galveston. It's breezy on the coastline right now, but inland northeast winds about 5 to 10. It's cool outside, and we've got a beautiful day on tap with a high around 75 degrees. Now, it will be a little bit chilly at the bus stop if you're out there for a long time, so you may want to have that sweatshirt with you. 72 degrees at lunchtime this evening, just perfect weather. It'll be really nice. Now, we've got the rodeo in town tonight. Things are looking great here, but if you have any travel plans, flying to the northeast, boy, they're dealing with the nor'easter, not just the snow inland and the rain to the coastline, which could cause some flooding, but they're also looking at wind gusts that are canceling flights. Gusts over hurricane force, in fact, right on the coastline. And in the west, another storm, this one hitting Portland, Seattle, some wind there, and also, let's go to SoCal. This is a place that, you know that old song, it never rains in Southern California, it pours? Well, they're under a flash flood warning right now around Santa Barbara, and they're getting some really heavy rain in that part of the world. So anyway, no major delays at LAX yet, but do call ahead if you have flights out that way. Tonight, locally, the rodeo, Leon Bridges in town. The weather could not be better for the concert, but as you head back to the shuttle or your car or truck, grab that light jacket. It's going to be a little cool out there. The breeze, not much of an issue, but it'll have been a really beautiful day before the rodeo. 74 degrees in the Woodlands for a high today, 76 Columbus, 75 Houston, 72 Galveston, and a 7-day forecast featuring sunshine today and partly cloudy skies tomorrow, followed by some rain showers on Sunday.